there's a large community of people of color living next to or adjacent to polluting facilities.
The trucks emit diesel, the refineries emit lead, arsenic, benzene. We breathe it into our lungs, it's absorbed through our skin, and none of these chemicals are safe. They impact our health through cardiovascular disease, cancer, asthma. I mean, you can look around at our communities and you can see that our schools are under-resourced. There are no access to quality grocery, to fresh organic produce. And when you look at all of those connections, you have to wonder, why is it?
La vida ahora es más cara, todo es más caro. La gasolina, la comida, todo. Hay muchas madres que son solteras, tienen que pagar renta, luz, el cuidado de niños. El hacer $13, eso no es suficiente para ellos. Necesitamos un poco más para poder subsistir y pagar todas esas cosas.
I think the main issues in Long Beach are the poor infrastructures in schools, how schools have to ask for money from parents, how students have to sell things so their sports team can get the equipment.
We don't have a lot at school, like as a LGBTQ. At my school we have one gender-neutral bathroom and it's the nurse's office. And that's the only time I go to the bathroom and that's the only place I go to the bathroom in. And it's a real hassle because my school's really big. I don't want to go in the bathroom and have someone like verbally assault me because that has happened before, and I don't know, it's like you don't feel wanted in either restroom. My school's been known to have like a few fights go on because someone's like out or they come out and then like there's aggressions. I get misgendered a lot and people like, I correct them but they like go out of their way not to use the right pronouns. It's interesting to see how far people will go just to like poke your buttons, and then like when you retaliate, like they get into this victim mode. Like, what did I do? You're saying that like me like existing is like hurting you.
I have attended few meetings on different schools with parents with the special needs kids. Most of the meetings that I had participated, I seen the school staff not willing to provide the needs that the parents are requesting for their children.
We've heard stories at CFJ. Some teachers don't believe in their students so much, they call them stupid, or they tell them they can't do it.
My brother, he's a refugee. He had to come to a whole new state where he didn't know anyone. He had to learn the new ways because we're a low-income family, and he didn't really get all the support that he needed. So that ended up leading him to being incarcerated, and then he got deported. So it's hard because I grew up with him. It just sucks because he's not there to see me grow up.
Tiran la basura, muchas personas desconocen a dónde van los residuos que nosotros desechamos día tras día. Y al reciclar se ayuda al medio ambiente y se ayuda para que incremente mejores empleos. Y hay personas que personalmente y manualmente están agarrando papel, aluminio, plástico. Sabemos nosotros que es un trabajo muy peligroso. Se han mirado muchos casos de compañeros que han perdido la vida, inclusive electrocutados, aplastados por maquinaria.
Soy mesera y el trabajo que nosotros hacemos es tomar órdenes, atender a los clientes, estar seguros que ellos se vayan contentos. Todos nosotros tenemos que hacer el trabajo de 2 o 3 personas al mismo tiempo. Es bueno que estos dueños de negocios y de compañías aprendan a compartir un poquito de todo lo que ellos hacen, porque gracias al trabajo que hacemos toda la gente, ellos tienen ese negocio o tienen otro tipo de vida.
I think, when you're talking about bureaucracies that make decisions on behalf of their constituents, historically they haven't done right by our communities. White, affluent communities have the resources, the time, the access to be able to combat these projects, whereas low-income communities of color, they aren't involved in the planning processes. Our elected officials don't advocate on our behalf.
At the most baseline level, we're working on addressing health, but like I said, not through providing services, but through changing the system that makes those decisions acceptable.
what we found is we have to educate ourselves, we have to organize ourselves, and we have to go and be in these spaces and let these officials know what do we need, what can be improved in our community. So it's really a matter of people getting organized.
Una de las principales razones por las que mis compañeros y yo decidimos organizar es porque estamos cansados del abuso, por el acoso de que somos sometidos por parte de nuestros jefes. Tenemos derecho a venir y trabajar en un ambiente mejor, ser tratados con respeto, con dignidad.
It's important to come together because we need to raise awareness and have our voices be heard. We have the chance to not have it passed on to the following generations. We could heal our community. It would reunite families.
For discrimination to stop, I think that there needs to be action, because there isn't action. People will say this is a safe space, but then when it becomes not a safe space, they're just letting it happen. Because kids say things in class and it's just if the teacher just stopped for 2 seconds and said, hey, that's not appropriate, at least one person would think hey, maybe this isn't okay. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. There's a lot of cliche for the it gets better, but I think that you also have to do a part in that and trying to make everything better for not only yourself, but the other people around you.
The first time I went to City Council, I was shaking before I went up to talk, and afterwards I was like, this is great. It felt good to try to make a change. I'm still scared, but I know I'm doing it for something good.
Otra victoria es que tuve el valor de decirle a mi jefe que no estaba yo dispuesta a su acoso y qué es lo que me da el valor para hacerlo. Mi familia, mis hijos, yo quiero que ellos aprendan que ellos tienen que pelear por sus derechos también.
When we come together as a group, we can speak of the different problems that we have had and come up with ideas so we can present to the school or to whoever is in charge.
Nosotros sabemos que la industria es un gran peligro, pero nosotros también sabremos que es un gran trabajo. La primera protección que nosotros tenemos en esta compañía es la unión. Es la parte, el gran motor que empuja que las compañías cumplan con los reglamentos de seguridad. Lo que yo pueda hacer como vocero es porque atrás de mí hay un equipo de personas que nos estamos ayudando mutua y grandemente para llevar a cabo estas campañas provechosas para nuestra comunidad y para nuestros futuros.
They're going to do their best to get you to stop, but we can show them and have shown them that we mean business, and we may not have money, but we have people power.